Disclaimer. Nicholas Plouffe wrote most of this script, and I have not edited what he wrote, and here we go. Purchase. What do you mean there seems to have been an error initializing or updating your transaction? I want to wait one more minute to bring you all another round of tech news. This will make sense. At long last, Team Cherry has released Hollow Knight Silksong on consoles and computers around the world. Or at least, they tried to. This is the first and maybe the only time where I'm going to advocate for pre-orders.
You son of a...
I guess in the past though, because Steam was so busy with all of the purchase requests that it completely broke down. Can we go back in time and tell people to? A few savvy gamers managed to pick it up on Humble Bundle and redeem the code through Steam just fine, but then they ran out of keys.
How can a digital thing be out of stock?
We need more materials. GOG was relatively unaffected. If you went there first, I like you. Everyone else was stuck refreshing pages and attempting purchases for at least an hour and a half after launch. I know, because I was there too, you guys. Plouffe was. Where were you when Silksong launched?
On the clock.
Were you there on the front line helping this buggy masterpiece reach over 500,000 players on Steam just a few short hours after you could actually buy it for the shockingly low price of only $20?
That's indie, baby. Small user base.
Actually, there's like 3 guys made it.
You can do a lot in 8 years.
Not many people know that. Speaking of a Steam-related thing that costs more than $20, Valve has filed 2 trademark applications for Steam Frame. The first one is for controllers, and the second one is for general computer hardware. Okay.
Just about covers it.
Valve also released a new Steam VR beta, which professional Valve watcher Brad Lynch data mined and found some nuggets of gold in them there hills. See, Brad is thinking that this Steam Frame is the final product name for the rumored Deckard VR headset, and Steam VR overlays are being rebranded to Frames. And Brad discovered that the Roy VR controllers aren't marked as prototypes anymore. This is all coming together to make it look, oh, and Valve finished making drivers for a Steam Link VR USB dongle that uses 6 gigahertz wireless signal.
I thought it was a weird drop, but Brad's bringing value here.
The real hero of this story is Brad. This is just a Brad story. And you know who else is waiting for some hot new general computer hardware? China. Reuters got an exclusive interview with some Chinese tech firms who want to buy Nvidia's H20 Enterprise AI cards. These sources, however, prefer to remain anonymous, probably because Beijing regulators are discouraging them from making those purchases. After the floodgates were opened back in July, when Nvidia got permission from the US government to sell these downgraded cards in China, Chinese authorities summoned companies like Tencent and ByteDance to kindly explain, why do you need these? What have the US got that we don't? After all, China has their own domestic chips now. Surely those are good enough, right? Well, maybe not, because not only are H20s selling and orders are being scrutinized, but these same sources seem eager for the upcoming B30A Blackwell cards from Nvidia, assuming America approves the sales. Congress is currently considering forcing both Nvidia and AMD to prioritize US customers of their GPUs first. They won't be allowed to sell even the China-specific versions to China if there's anyone on US soil who wants that first.
Back of the line,
First dibs. Nvidia says this doesn't make any sense because selling these cut down versions doesn't impact production of the big boy H200 and B300, but who knows what the US government will decide next? Not me, but I do know who sponsored today's video. Squarespace, the all-in-one platform that empowers anyone to build a beautiful, more personalized website tailor-made for whatever vibe you're going for. When we used it for LinusMediaGroup.com, that vibe was, I like computers. And I think it worked. You too can use Squarespace's 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise and cutting-edge design intelligence AI to unlock your strongest creative potential and your earning potential, because Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to start managing all your payments in one place. With just a few clicks, start receiving payments right away through popular methods like Klarna, Apple Pay, and ClearPay. Start building your website today and get 10% off your first purchase at squarespace.com/techlit. The quick brown bit teched over the lazy grok. That's my new quick bit catchphrase. I hope you like it. Because it's never going away. Lenovo has officially revealed that its Legion Go 2 gaming handheld will start at $1,100 US for the Ryzen Z2 model and $1,350 for the one with the Ryzen Z2 Extreme.
Why not?
Because the economy's so good right now. Lenovo didn't announce a specific release date, but did say both models will launch sometime in October, which will pit them directly against the ROG Xbox Ally and Ally X handhelds, which launch on October 16th with similar specs, and hopefully MSRP's under $1,000. Let's just say we've come a long way since the days when you could pick up a Game Boy for $1.50 at the corner store.
Jeez.
Remember when you could share earbuds like that scene in The Office where Pam listens to music with Jim, the one time that ever happened? Well, you still can. You can just give someone the other earbud. But also, now Pixels and some other Android phones can play audio through 2 sets of headphones at the same time.
Actually lit.
This is mostly thanks to Bluetooth LE, or low energy audio, using a neat low complexity communications codec, or LC3, as well as a feature called Auracast. It's super cool if you're into that kind of stuff. Please tell me just how into audio you are in the comments. But if you gatekeep, I'm gonna ban you. But I'll never ban affordable phones. That's just not who I am. Samsung's new Galaxy S25 FE is here, and it's $150 less than the regular S25. Sure, the processor's not as good and it's a plastic frame, but who cares?
It's no Legion Go.
And that's what matters. Reviews seem happy with it, and I love saving money. If you want a bigger screen, the new Tab S11 is also here. And heck, let's throw in those new Galaxy Buds 3 FE too while we're at it. And if you're looking to save even more money, just get last year's model. It's still good. A streaming service alleged to be the largest illicit live sports streaming operation in the world was taken down this week.
That's a foul.
The sting operation was conducted by Egyptian authorities in cooperation with the Alliance for Creativity and Entertainment, a global anti-piracy group which includes Apple, Netflix, Disney, and Warner Brothers. Companies who just care about protecting civilian settlements from being pillaged by sports pirates. However, the streaming site that was taken down, called Stream East, was actually a copycat of the original Stream East site, which is still operational. As an ACE rep told Ars Technica, they know it's a different website. They totally knew that. Shut up. And it only took 15 years, but iPads finally got Instagram, baby. The platform announced they're launching the mode now because, quote, people have asked for this for a while.
What?
I don't know if a decade and a half is a while, but what matters is that it's here now. So instead of using the iPhone version of the app that blows everything up way too big on an iPad screen, doom scrollers can now use a large screen appropriate UI to disassociate for hours. And it's time to disassociate from the tech news, so you can come back on Monday to get more and not feel overwhelmed by all the wacko things happening on the internet. Go see some wacko things in the real world. Like, have you ever gone up really, really, really close to a tree? They're so weird.
There's a lot going on there.
And they're alive. Like what?
And have you heard about funguses?
I hate, they should.
A third type of being.
I don't like fungus.